Hi, my name is Nancy Hood, and I am the principal at St. Michael's Special School. Me and my committee are here to present a improvement plan for St. Michael's, and are trying to build a better library at our school. So today, during this presentation, I will give a background of St. Michael's. I will share our St. Michael's mission and the vision that me and my committee came up with that goes with this project that aligns with our school's mission. I'll also share some data that was collected during this process and go over the budget and what we plan to use with the money we are given. So first, St. Michael's Special School was created by Sister Lillian in 1964, so 60 years now, and for students with all types of disabilities and needs. Our students range from the ages 5 all the way to 40s and 50s. And we have a lower school, which is like our elementary school, which goes from the 5 to 15-year-olds. Our upper school is like our high school, which has the 16 to 21-year-olds. And then we have two adult programs available at our school. The Joy Center and the Exploration Academy, or the EA. The Joy Center does a lot of on-school jobs and stay at St. Michael's. And the EA has opportunities for the students to learn job skills, and they go out in fields actually and work with people in businesses and do different types of jobs so that they can eventually leave St. Michael's and go get a job. So at St. Michael's, we have 226 students total. 73 of those students are in our lower school, 78 students are in the upper school, 14 students are in the EA, the Exploration Academy, and 58 students are in the Joy Center. At St. Michael's, we have 28 lead teachers, and of those 28 teachers, 85% of them are teacher certified. For financial aid at our school, almost everyone receives a discounted tuition. So about 99% of our students, our tuition is roughly around $7,000, where to be comfortable, it should be at about over 15,000. But we want everybody to be able to get the proper education that they need with their needs. So because of this, we raise almost $2 million each school year to keep our students to be able to succeed and keeping good teachers around. I also provided a little chart over here with our the diverse students we have at our school in each program. So at St. Michael's, our mission is to strive to provide a Catholic environment where students with intellectual and developmental disabilities are able to grow in faith and reach their full potential academically, socially, and physically. So with our mission, we took that into consideration when planning for this improvement plan, and our vision is to amplify our school's mission. And to do that, our mission is to create a new library with an environment that is functional, inviting, and enjoyable for all students of many ages and abilities. Since we do have so many students at St. Michael's that range from so many different ages, it is hard to find a common place for all of those ages and abilities. So our goal with this library is to create something that all the students at St. Michael's and the teachers can feel welcomed and have something that they can take from it. So some data before planned on doing a library renovation and upgrade, we had reached out to students and parents, teachers, and other community members just to kind of see some of their ideas of what they think St. Michael's needs to improve on, what would be the most beneficial for our students and staff. And a common request was the library, and especially with our teachers and our students. Before we had even sent this out, there had always been questions of why we'd never had a actual librarian at our school, or why our library was kind of small and didn't have that many things. So I think this was something that the students really want to see more of. And I think the students also need another elective class or specials for our younger students to have during their school week. It kind of gives them more of an exposure to different areas and to different things. So for our library, we would need an actual librarian on staff, which we do not have at the moment. We also would need some new furniture, books, shelves, materials, and electronics. And I kind of break that down a little bit further on our budget slide. So before I go into that, some other suggestions we had from parents, teachers, and our community members um, were bigger classrooms, more after school programs, more elective classes, more parent involved events, whether during the school day or after school hours, and of course, the library. We chose the library. We thought that this would just be the most beneficial with the amount of money that this um, program is being offered. And we plan to do more with those other categories later on and hopefully add more school programs and elective classes and parent involvement and expand our campus in the future. But focusing on the library and the needs, this 500,000 would help us with. We would get new furniture with getting new tables or flexible seating, which I think is a nice thing to have for our students of all of our um, abilities that they have. And all our students need a lot of breaks and sensory output. So I think having different types of seating available to them, whether when they're in the library or a teacher could come and borrow those seating for their students in their actual classrooms, would be a great thing, for a great resource for us to have. Chairs and more shelving for more books, and having carts for books, and getting a whole new carpet and adding rugs where needed. So we would actually also need a qualified librarian. We would need a online category for our library and scanners to add books into a catalog so that our school can create a system and the librarian can keep track of books that we have, books that we might have interest in, books that might somebody might be having and they can get them back, things like that. So technology, with the scanner going into more technology, we would like to put desktop computers into the library so that students can come and look for books or do a research project or just search things or create a project on Google Slides and stuff like that. We would also get a cart of iPads. This could be used in the library, or a teacher could rent out a few iPads for her class and his or her class and bring it to their classroom and bring them back. We'd also get charging carts for the iPads. We would also need headphones to kind of go with the computers and the iPads, keyboards, mouse pads, and cases for iPads. We would also like to add a smart board so that the librarian or a teacher could do a whole group lesson or show videos and share, or students can share projects with each other in the library. Lastly, we would need other materials and new books. We would like to have books that are all age friendly. Right now we have A lot we have some books, but most of them cater towards our younger students, so I think it would be really nice to create more sections for our older students and our adult program students. We'd also like to have a good amount of school supplies in the library so that students can use them when they're in the library. They don't have to move things around from classroom to classroom. This just gives it a nice spot and easy access for people and teachers to use and students to use. We'd also like to create a teacher section, so have teacher materials and teacher books that they can come to do research of their own or to kind of have just another place to find place things for their classroom. And lastly, have we would need more sensory toys and accessories for our students. Lots of our students need breaks, and I think this library, our goal is to have this be a calming place that our students can go to take a break. They can go grab a book and sit in a beanbag chair and calm themselves down. And I think sensory toys are also a good thing to have for that area. So, in conclusion, what we've talked about today is creating a new library that will create an environment that is functional for our students, it's inviting and it's enjoyable for them of all for all of our students, no matter their age, no matter their ability. And we have gotten support from our teachers and our parents, our students, and even community members that donate to our school or like coming to St. Michael's to volunteer or spend um give donations. And lastly, we had just talked about are the materials we would need to fulfill our vision are based off of this 500,000 budget $500,000 budget. Overall, this improvement plan will create a place where students can go to do work. They can read, they can research, they can calm down and explore new things. This is our goal for this library and our hope that students can achieve what they need to achieve and a place for them to grow and learn more than just inside their classroom each day. Thank you for your time and for being here and for listening to what I have to say.